Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, or for you guys that are new, welcome to the channel. This is the 10th episode of the Derby save. Ultimately, the goal is to try and take them back to former glory, build them up, save them a little bit with all the horrendous stuff that's going on at the moment. And in case you guys haven't noticed, I am a Forest fan as well, which is all a bit backwards. But you know what? It's a bit of fun. I'm enjoying it. We didn't manage to stay up last season. The last episode, episode 9, we just done pre-season, went into that first game of the season, which we won. I have pushed on a bit. I'm going to try and squeeze 2 games in for this episode, so not much talking from me at the start of this one. Let's head over and look at the last results and head into that first game. Catch you there. Right, just looking at the results over the last couple of weeks while I've been playing, guys. That was the game you were here for last time. Really high-scoring game, 4-2. Was actually a bit disappointed for us to concede a couple of goals in that one. We did go on to that Newcastle game that had the highlights at the end of that one. We did lose 1-0. And actually, I mean, if you watch the highlights, they weren't really a true reflection. We put up a bit of a fight. It could have gone either way, truth be told, despite how the highlight seemed. We did follow up with 2 back-to-back wins, a 3-1 win away at Gillingham and a 3-0 win at home against Sunderland. The Sunderland game was a big game and one I was worried about. We did follow that up with a 0-0 draw at Cheltenham, which wasn't the greatest game. We didn't really perform the best. The back line did really well, but that was about it. It was neither here nor there. Papa John's Trophy game, 5-2 win at away at Barrow, but I was expecting that. I mean, it's Barrow. No disrespect to those guys, but we should be beating them and we should be scoring 5 goals. Unfortunately, we did dip in form a little bit after that, and I couldn't really figure out why, because tactics and everything were the same. We were having loads and loads of shots. We were doing well. We just couldn't finish our dinner. It was just a bit crap, to be honest. We were struggling up front. Lost 1-0 at Luton, which was difficult, but it was easier to accept because Luton were the team that came down with us last season, or one of the teams that came down with us. Drew 1-1 at Crewe, lost 1-0 at Leyton Orient, and that was tough. We were by far the better team. Absolutely smashed them on the stats. It was just one of those games where, I don't know what to put it. We just got, we're all, if you're watching it, you probably play the game. I just got completely FM'd. Completely. It was horrendous. And then a couple of wins back to back after that. 2-1 win at home against Shrewsbury and a 2-0 win at Wimbledon. Now, this episode, I want to get these 2 games in. So the Liverpool under-23s, Papa John Trophy's Northern Section Group D game, and the Wigan game. Wigan game I'm expecting to be good. The under-23s game, the reason I put this in there is I do know from sort of experience with playing FM that actually these under-23 sides that you tend to find in the Papa John's Trophy or whatever tend to be pretty good. So I'm expecting it to be a challenge. So that's enough from me, really. I mean, we'll look at the tactics. Nothing's really changed from the last one. Lineup is pretty much the same. Gamashi seems to be banging in goals for us. I think he's our highest goal scorer at the moment. Presley's playing well. Sibley's playing well as always. Bird has just become a bit of a beast in the middle, and he has got a reasonable link with Knight. So all in all, I think we're 3rd in the league. We're not, not quite first, which is where I wanted to be. But I think looking at how things have gone so far, I mean, Ipswich have played 9 and they're not lost. So they've won every game. So it's going to be tough for us, I think, to push for that first place spot with the form that Ipswich have found themselves in. But they're still 2nd, and like I said in the last episode, automatic promotion is all we want. Nothing else is good enough. So that's enough from me. I don't want this episode to be 45 minutes long. So let's head into that first game against Liverpool under-23s. We're 2nd in the group. They're 1st in the group on goal difference. Let's see what we can do. All right, guys, here we are. So Liverpool under-23s. This is the squad. It's pretty similar to the last one out in the first episode from this season. if you haven't seen it. But only real change, I think, is Forshaw starting up here, plainly because we've got players injured and not much more we can do. And Norris starting in goal because Clayton is injured. He should be... Walton, sorry. Don't even know the name of my own players. He is... There you go. So he's back in training in 3 days. So still a little bit away yet, but it's a cup game. It's not that important. Doesn't mean it's going to be... not going to be any nicer if we get the win. Let's head in there. Come on. Kickoff is upon us, and I still need them to go out and win this game. I'm still expecting it to be tough. I'm not expecting an easy sort of, 4-5-3 or whatever nil win. If we get it, happy days, but I think this is going to be a tough one. It's them with a free kick here. Clarkson, long range. Looks like that was tipped over by Norris. Corner here for them. Ball in. Well got rid of. 20 minutes gone. I've not had a shot. Looks like Burns injured and all. That's tough to take. Come on, boys. Come on. There's the first shot. Wasn't on target. This is rough so far. That's another attack from them here, I think. Free kick. Ball in from them. Oh. I mean, it's a good goal, but... Yeah, it's a great goal, but it doesn't make it any easier to take. Right, 1-0 down with the limited shots we're having. Something's got to change. I think we're going to visit the tactics here, and we're going to switch it to this overload formation. Forshaw's going to have to come off, I think. In fact, I'll put Gamash up. And then it might be... bring Scott Banks on for Forshaw and go with this. We just need to get a few more men up front and try and generate a few more shots, because when we're 36, 37 minutes in and we've only had one shot, it's not good enough for me. I mean, we are getting a couple more shots with this formation. Possessions picked up slightly, but we're still on the lower part. Only slightly, 48%. I'm all right with that, but yeah, we're generating far more shots, but it's just been a poor showing in the first half, hasn't it? Half time, and it's 1-0 to Liverpool, and this is exactly what I said before, that there's, it's quite common that I found in FM and these saves that actually it's these under 23 teams that seem to bring me unstuck a little bit in these sorts of games. Actually, I've just seen all those tactics. I'm just going to bump these wing backs, bump them onto attack, especially Williams. I'll leave you back and defend. I want to bump you forward. Let's hope for something better in this half. I mean, it looks like we've had a first shot on target, so it's an improvement on the first half at least. Yeah, we look like we've picked things up in this half, although I'm not saying it's, too little too late, because there's, 40 minutes to go, but we've got to come up with something special here. We've got the better part of the XG now. We just need to get a goal. A couple of knackered players here. Williams is Obviously, I've been pushing him forward. I don't think I've got... Pop him on as the replacement. Just to freshen up that left wing back role. Give me a highlight. Give me something. It's Bird pushing forward. Banks. Gamash. Ball into the box. No, back to Familia. Gamash. Yes! Jason Knight. Offside. Shit. Just can't catch a break. Fuck. Oh, sorry about the swearing, guys. Bit of a boring game, really. Not many highlights to see. I mean, we've been far the better side in the second half, looking at those stats. Come on, do something. It's a corner for them. Ball in. Clearance. Clarkson picks it up for them. Ball into the middle. Long range shot. Oof, just wide. Right, last 10 minutes. Come on, boys. All these shots and we're not doing anything with it. This is what I was talking about before. I just don't know what more I can do. Three minutes to go. Better part of the possession. Better part of the shots. Higher XG. I mean, if you guys have any idea what I can do here, because we're going to lose this game. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Ridiculous. I don't know what to say about that one. We didn't deserve the loss. I can't really say anything more than that. Look, let's just head into that league game at Wigan. Hopefully we do a bit better there. We need at least 3 points for the league. We have got to focus on the league, and we are in reasonable form. So let's hope we do a bit better at Wigan. I'm going to go straight into that one next as well. No talking in between. Let's do it. Right, guys, here we are. So let's head into that game against Wigan. You'll see that I've got a hat on now. Ignore it completely. Weirdly, I'm actually recording this the next day to when I recorded the bit before. But anyway, squad's going to stay pretty much the same. Walton is back in the squad now. He's back from injury, thank God. Push Knight a little bit further forward and bring Thompson back into that midfield role, because I don't think we've quite got that. No, we've not quite got that green link yet, and I think Knight's probably going to play a better role further up front. So anyway, guys, enough talking. Right, guys, and kick off is here. Let's hope for a better performance in that under-23s game, because I mean, it's sort of what I mentioned to you guys before, that it was a bit like we could, shoot, but we couldn't finish. So I mean, we're early on here, and Wigan have already had a shot, which is not ideal. 2 shots, 1 on target. We had nothing again. I just don't know what's going wrong here. Oh. We have got the better part of the possession though, which I'm hoping means it's nothing to be too concerned about. And Wigan are a decent side, so on target. They've had 2-1 on target. Come on, boys. I know you can do better than this. There's not much to say. It's just all a bit disappointing. I mean, we have got the big part of the possession. It doesn't look like we're doing much with it because they are the better side here. As much as we're having all the possession, they are playing. They are the better side. Possession's dropping down a little bit. We've had a shot on target, another shot, so I'm happy with that. I'd just rather not go into half time 1-0 down. Those changes seem to have worked actually. Looks like we've got a throw in here. So it's Buchanan. Williams back to Buchanan. Ball in. Go on. Yes. Come on, Presley. That's exactly what I needed, and the changes have worked, so come on. Wasn't the greatest goal, but look at this. Williams, ball into the box. Header. It's that back post. I've talked about it more than once in I think this series so far, that putting a man on the back post and telling them to aim the cross into that back post just seems to be it. It just seems to be the way to do the corners this season. I don't know why this FM. Sorry, I don't know why that just seems to be working for me. It's usually very much like that. It's the back post. They don't finish it off at the back stick, but there's a ball ahead into the middle, and someone finishes it off. As long as you've got someone with a bit of height on them to knock it in. But if you look, just those slight changes in the tactics seem to have really balanced everything out. We're level on shots and whatever. Possession's dropped down slightly, but we still have got the best part of the possession. So, funnily enough, the first 25 minutes were dire, and a couple of little tweaks there, and that seems to have done the trick for us. I mean, half time, 1-0, whatever. It's good enough. I'd rather it was 2, but we've got the second half to go out and get that. So, I think we are doing well, but we probably do need to, just see it out or pick it up just slightly for the second half. I mean, I'm just looking at how people are performing, and I have to admit, it looks like Max Bird and Sibley are struggling, which is not usual for them. They're just not having great games. Let's give them a bit more encouragement, and hopefully it doesn't, piss them off. But doesn't seem to have any impact at all. So, not the desired effect, but not a negative one. So, again, it looks like we're having the better part of everything, really. We've had another shot on target. We still have got the better part of the possession. Equal on corners, and headers won is lower, really, than I want it to be, especially considering our goal came from a header. Oh, there we go. There's the negative effect. I'm actually thinking we need to make a change here, because Knight's struggling playing in that attacking mid-central role. So swap him out for Thompson, and then bring Scott Banks on as some fresh legs in this role, because Knight just clearly isn't comfortable there, because I mean, rating wise he's not having a great game, but I don't want to take him off because I know he's a game changer, really. And you guys know that, you've seen that since FM21. Nathan Burns injured, but he's having a great yellow card, sorry, but he is having a great game. Do I sub him off? Half an hour to go. If you can see that, yeah, his fitness is lacking anyway, so I think it's probably his time to take him off. I haven't really got a wing back to put in his place, so I'll pop Familiar on at the right back. He is a left wing back, but it'll do. Because overall, I think now we are dominating the game, which is much better than that first 25 minutes. So we got an injury here. We do. Buchanan, that's a big loss and all. I hope. I mean, I say I hope that's not a long-term injury. It will be. I haven't really got anyone to replace him with either. I'm gonna have to bring one of the young lads on and see what happens here. It's all getting a bit nervy now. I mean, I'm not. There's an attack there for them. Bit of time wasting by their keeper here. Long ball forward. Oh, they're pushing forward here. Asgard, Lavinia. Back to Asgard, who stayed on the pitch even though it looks he's injured. I'm hoping this is a build-up to them making a mistake. Kerr into the middle. Oh, they're through. What a shot. Oh. Just wide. Like I say, we've got the better part of it. So, frankly, 3 points and a 1-0 will do the trick. It's good enough. I mean, I suppose you have to be able to grind out those tough results as well, don't you? But I'd just rather not have to with ones like this. Got the ball into the box. Well held. It's back to them. Lavinia, power. Back out wide to Matheson. Long ball in. Hit the crossbar. Right clears. Well, right back to the keeper. Why you pass it back to the keeper there, I don't know. But, oh. Jesus. This is getting... come on, ref. Let's just get to 90 minutes and blow the whistle. I need the 3 points. Because they found something here. Crossing from them. Oh, you could see it coming, couldn't you? You could see it coming. We've got to try and do something now. I'm going to have to push everyone forward. It's not ideal, but push both of these up. Yeah, we've got to do something, otherwise we go away with a draw, which actually overall makes this a very disappointing episode with a loss and a draw. Cool. I'm going to pop these both on central. Well, I'm going to leave that as it is, but I've popped Knight on as a central midfielder in attack. Right, we've got 5 minutes. Come on, do something, boys. Looks like we just couldn't see it out. Yeah, dipped at the end. Lost focus a bit. And it looks like they ramped it up. They found that extra gear they needed. So, bit of a disappointing, episode, really. But it's another point on the board, and we should have won that match. We should have finished our chances, but is what it is. On to the next one, so to speak. If you haven't watched it already, Rob has actually started a save with Norwich, so make sure you head over and watch that. Absolutely amazing series so far. Episode 1 is out. Keep an eye on it, because that will be an interesting save, because it's not the same as the Derby save. But what you are taking is one of those sort of yo-yo teams between the Championship and the Premier League, and you're trying to get them to where they really should be as a maintained Premier League side. Just looking at the table, that does drop us down to 4th, but we've still got that 2nd place within our reach, so it's not too negative. We are only 10 games in, so if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe, all of that really amazing stuff, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm going to play forward a bit, and once we've once I push forward a bit in terms of the season, then I'll drop on for the next episode. I did say right at the beginning that this wasn't one where I was going to really be dropping sort of, 15, 20 episodes for the season, because frankly, it's League One. It's not that interesting. I'll show you the exciting things, but that's about it. We've got a few big games coming up. I think the game against Portsmouth is televised, which is probably makes sense. 7th versus 4th at Fratton Park, and I mean, Portsmouth are a reasonable side, aren't they? So Northampton, Wycombe, Doncaster, Walsall, they should all be winnable games. Portsmouth should be a winnable game, really, but these four, we should be coming away with 12 points there. What I think I'm going to do, I'll play right forward to here, play the FA Cup first round of the Papa John's Trophy. We play Huddersfield back-to-back here, so we play them on the 8th and the 12th. So I'll play them in the Papa John's Trophy, and then I'll come back for the league game against them. Maybe we squeeze in the Burton one as well. But we'll see where we go. Anyway, enough rambling from me, guys. Thank you for watching this one. I love it when you guys are getting involved, and I love to see all the comments and stuff I'm getting at the moment as well. Make sure you like as well, so I know you're enjoying the content. Otherwise, it's been amazing spending time with you as usual. I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys.